Thinking about career growth? Join Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate today. Learn more about decision making, essentials of business, improve marketing performance, develop crucial communication skills, and more. Join ASRE today and get a chance to be mentored by the best professionals in the country. Unlock the entrepreneurship inside you. Learn from the experts. Contact us at 0969-557-7017 or email us at ace.reasia@gmail.com. Let's all welcome our host, Dr. Eduardo Giong, MBA, JD, Ph.D, DPA, DBA. He is a highly respected real estate professional, educator, and mentor. He holds a PRC license number 001 for real estate broker, appraiser, and consultant. He is the first chairman of Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. Currently, he is the Dean of College of Real Estate Management of Lyceum of Alabang. Please welcome PRC Outstanding Professional, Dr. E.G.
Hello, good morning real estate, good afternoon, good evening world. Today, we thought of deviating from our usual program of talking about real estate and entrepreneurship, and instead focus on one particular word, and that is love. People say love conquers all, or love is a many splendor thing. What really is love? In my life, I've encountered a lot of people who have different definitions of love. But I should say that we will be now looking into the two kinds or two variations of love. One is the mother's love for her child, and also a very happy, successful couple in terms of career and other in the married life. We will be discussing that here in our special presentation of Valentine's Day. We all know that last February 14 was the celebration of Valentine's Day, no? That was Tuesday. And everybody celebrated, I think, all over the world. Alam naman natin that during Valentine's Day, Valentine's evening, many couple, many lovebirds, many boyfriends, girlfriends are having their special dinner or special occasion being together. And that is where flowers, chocolates, and restaurants have a brisk selling. Malakas ang kanilang negosyo pag this day. If you've been to the flower site in Metro Manila, Dangwa, you see sa tropics, ang dami talaga na kwan. I could say that love really is flowers, love is giving, love is sharing, or what is it really all about? Today is the beginning of our 12th season, 139th episode, and we thought it right to bring you this Valentine's presentation. But even before that, let me congratulate my cousin, Nanay Julieta, for rather celebrating his 87th birthday. And we attended a simple gathering in Malabon City. Together with all the siblings, we enjoyed the evening. That was some sort of a kind of love for siblings. But it will be presented soon. And also, I would like to greet my good friends for the longest time, si Bonnie Aguirre, aka Gabi Gomez, for being so understanding and kind and patient, though that even in the middle of the night we talk about life, we talk about things that we have done. People who are some sort of aging like me, and like Bonnie and everybody else, we cannot. That is one thing that we cannot prevent: time. We will all age, and time is really gold. The moments that we spend in our daily lives are all precious moments that we have to savor and look upon as a mementos of our lives in our journey to life itself. And today, let me greet Gabi Gomez. Let me greet also all my siblings, my sisters, uh, Tessie, baby Ong Aguilar, and Evelyn Ong Aguilar. A happy Valentine. They enjoyed their Valentine's Day with their respective spouses. So I love you, sis. Yan, ha? Okay. So all my siblings and relatives were there in the party last week. And see, I've not seen them. I've not seen uh, Kuya Ding and Rick and all of these people. And I saw young people who were already in the third generation, no, of our family. And really, we enjoyed the evening. Now, sabi ko nga, today is a special day. And I want to say hello to Kate Dalaga Garcia, the lovebirds, including Leo. Talaga din naman, masyado silang in love. And so many people are really doing that in the all parts of the world. Love, be loved, and always stay in love. Okay. So as we go on, we'll try to get some people, no, happy Valentine's Day to all. Now, for our first segment of this 139th episode, season 12 of It's Doc EG Live, let me give you the usual segment, and that is the featured question of the week.
Featured question of the week from Miss Nets. I am interested to be a real estate salesperson. What are the requirements for the training program and how to be an accredited salesperson? Please tell me more about this topic. Thank you, Doc EG. More power to you.
I would like to distinguish and differentiate being a salesperson and being a broker. When anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry who would want to enter the field or the profession of real estate should have should be accredited first as a salesperson. All he needs to do is to attend a 12-hour real estate training given by accredited service providers of the Professional Regulation Commission. And after attending the 12-hour seminar, of course, there are so many there out there, no? Like there's one going to be next week by the Las Piñas Real Estate Board, and also in March, I think there is the Pasay Makati Real Estate Board. Hello there to Binya Lapus, okay, the chairman of the Committee on Education. And after that, you apply with the PRC with your broker. Kasi you cannot be accredited as a salesperson if you do not have a broker. So, importante may broker ka because your broker is the one in charge of shepherding you, of taking good care of you. In all the transaction, it has to be the broker and you who are on top of every transactions. Okay, now after that, this is 1 year, no? And then renew first time it can be renewed. I think now it's for 2 years there. But at in case you would want to be a broker, no, kasi salesperson or agent, they call it agent, so to speak. Now, if you want to be a broker, then it is another story. According to the Real Estate Service Act of the Philippines or Republic Act 9642, you can be a broker qualifications if you take and pass the licensure examinations given by PRC. However, you cannot be allowed to take the licensure examination if you are not, you have not submitted to the satisfaction of the Board of Real Estate Service a credential or a degree on real estate management or a bachelor's degree in real estate management as per RESA law or RA 9646. Now, there's so many schools offering BSREM because it is now a requirement for you to be able to take the licensure exam, pass the examination, and then you will become already a licensed real estate broker. So next, that's the two differentiation. No? Now, since you are now entering the profession for the very first time, pwede naman salesperson muna, and eventually, as you move on your career path, then you can be a broker. Sige, at the same time, salesperson ka, you now go you go now go and study BSREM so that eventually after you graduated, then you can now take the licensure examination as a prerequisite for being able to take the examination. So I wish you all the luck and success. I know that there are so many out there listening, salespersons who would want to be a broker, study. Kailangan na po ngayon ang bachelor's degree in real estate management. Okay? So, yan ang ating sagot. Maraming salamat po. Then we now move on to, kasi this is a very special occasion, kaya wala muna tayong featured broker. So we'll have go into the info bits.
Infobits, brought to you by Doc EG Live. Did you know that Valentine's Day, also called Saint Valentine's Day or the Feast of Saint Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14. It originated as a Christian feast day honoring a martyr named Valentine. Through later folk traditions, it has become a significant cultural and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world.
Okay, so Saint Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. So people know, we watch on TV, we watch on YouTube, we see everybody talks about love. Everybody talks about Valentine's Day. So we thought it right to bring you in this episode, Love Conquers All. And it's going to be a special presentation of Doc EG Live for the month dedicated to the month of love, and that is the month of February. We will be featuring two different kinds of love, and these are number one, a love that is spread beyond years. A couple who has been there for 17 years and above, and prior to that, about 10 years of being together as boyfriend and girlfriend, and now still in love with each other and loving each other, I think, till death do they part. Okay, the second love that I will be presenting to you is a mother's love. How a mother's dedication and love for her sibling or her daughter makes her word go round. In other words, the love of a mother. Alam naman natin that in the very beginning, when we were born, we saw our mother, we saw our father, and that is our first love. Mother's love, parents' love. But as we move on, as we travel to the time, travel to time, and then we now move on, and different kinds of love are manifested. And so this special Valentine's presentation is dedicated to all of you. Okay? So now, let's see. Love conquers all. Hello! We are here now with a very famous couple in real estate who will discuss with us how they stood.
She has been raised in a Christian family. Eunice, a child with Down syndrome. She has been raised in a Christian family with the care and support of her loved ones, the church, the school, and the community.
Hi, since last February 14, we have been, searching and looking for possible materials or subjects to present to you this Valentine's month. And I have found one. It is within our yard, within the territory of Lyceum of Alabang. And if you will hear her life story together with her daughter, you would be amazed and you would see how love can move mountains. Now, I would like to introduce to you the mother and daughter team who have withstood all the challenges of life, especially during the pandemic, in how to be able to cope up with the daily needs and then ended up victorious in their quest for a good life and moving forwards to a bright future. Now, let me introduce to you a very good friend and the coordinator of BS Real Estate Management of the Lyceum of Alabang, Jade Angeles QUIMOY, together with their daughter EUNICE. Okay, Jade, would you like to introduce yourself and say something about yourself?
Good day, everyone. I'll tell something about mother's love. A mother's love is believed to be the purest form of human love. Mothers only want what is best for their children. Parents would usually plan for their kids' academic journey, plan for the best school, guide them in their career choices, wish for the best profession, and dream about their own families when they become adults themselves. I wished for the same prayer. I wished for the same dream and prayed for the same prayer when I was conceiving EUNICE. But the Lord had a different plan. She gave me a special child. As how the world would term them, special. She happens to have Down syndrome, a genetic condition, having that extra chromosome, which probably it is the reason we call them special. And that is why I consider myself a special mom as well. A widow for more than 10 years now. I cannot deny that it was really very challenging to take the roles of both her dad and mom. She lost her father when she was 18 years old. EUNICE is now in her late 20s, and research says that they have shorter lifespan. But the Lord promised that His grace is sufficient.
Okay, thank you, Jade. Let us learn or let the viewers know how it happened from the very beginning. So you said you were widowed, and when EUNICE was 19 or
18 years
18 years old.
That is right.
And what happened next during the time? So she was born with a Down syndrome.
Yes,
then
a
what
chromosomal
happened?
condition. We didn't know only until I gave birth. She was delivered, and then the OB-GYN told me that she looked like a Down syndrome child. So we didn't know that time. So 28, 29 years ago, we were not really knowledgeable of such term. The Down
If you look
syndrome.
at medical history, Down syndrome diseases would probably take short lives, no matter whatever. You're able to manage, and now EUNICE is already 29.
Yeah.
And imagine, and we hope that, with the angelic face that she has, I think we expect her to live up to about 100 years. Huh? Now, tell us about that beautiful story of mother and daughter after you were widowed.
Yeah, actually we had, I thought we would be having difficulty in raising her up, but with my partner, my husband, her dad, we took, of course, we accepted, we embraced all the possible difficulties that we would be encountering in raising up a child with Down syndrome. We knew that she had both intellectual, mental and physical disabilities.
It was so challenging, Jade, during the pandemic, more than 2 years of the pandemic. And all establishments, including Lyceum, were closed So what did you do? How were you able to make both ends meet?
Yes, actually, I had that really, I had fear of not being able to provide for our needs since I was widowed already for more than 10 years. But during the pandemic, we had really a very the supportive group who would provide for our needs. Not only Lyceum was there, our church and family, even we were living only together, only the both of us. Our family members were really away. They live very far from us, but the Lord did not leave us. He provided for our
yeah, I can
needs.
see that you are a very religious person. And we all know that without God's graces, it
That
will
is
not
right.
happen. So is
Yes.
it the same in your own case?
I believe so. Yeah, no, we cannot take any credit or any glory, all credit, all praises only belong to the Lord since He sustained us this long, not only during the pandemic, even before or after her dad died. He continually provided us with, showed us His sustaining grace.
Oh, your motherly love has been tested through the years, even after
That is
the
right.
death of your husband.
Tama po.
Now, what about what happened to her as she grew up? Anong kanyang mga idiosyncrasies? Hindi ka ba nahirapan for her to raise her up?
I had that
Hello, we are here.
that since medyo takot siya sa discipline ng kanyang dad, so I had to be firm also with my disciplinary measures.
Since last February 14, we have been, searching and looking for possible materials or subjects to present to you this Valentine's month. And I have found one. It is within our yard, within the territory of Lyceum of Alabang. And, if you will hear her life story together with her daughter, you would be amazed and you would see how love can move mountains. Now, I would like to introduce to you the mother and daughter team who have withstood all the challenges of life, especially during the pandemic, in how to be able to cope up with the daily needs and then ended up victorious in their quest for a good life and moving forwards to a bright future. Now, let me introduce to you a very good friend and the coordinator of BS Real Estate Management of the Lyceum of Alabang, Jade Angeles QUIMOY, together with their daughter EUNICE. Okay, Jade, would you like to introduce yourself and say something about yourself?
Good day, everyone. I'll tell something about mother's love. A mother's love is believed to be the purest form of human love. Mothers only want what is best for their children. Parents would usually plan for their kids' academic journey, plan for the best school, guide them in their career choices, wish for the best profession, and dream about their own families when they become adults themselves. I wished for the same prayer. I wished for the same dream and prayed for the same prayer when I was conceiving EUNICE. But the Lord had a different plan. She gave me a special child. As how the world would term them special. She happens to have Down syndrome, a genetic condition having that extra chromosome, which probably it is the reason we call them special. And that is why I consider myself a special mom as well. A widow for more than 10 years now. I cannot deny that it was really very challenging to take the roles of both her dad and mom. She lost her father when she was 18 years old. EUNICE is now in her late 20s, and research says that they have shorter lifespan. But the Lord promised that His grace is sufficient.
Okay, thank you, Jade. Let us learn or let the viewers know how it happened from the very beginning. So you said you were widowed, and when EUNICE was 19 or
18 years old. That is right.
And what happened next during the time? So she was born with a Down syndrome.
Yes, a chromosomal condition. We didn't know only until I gave birth. She was delivered, and then the OB-GYN told me that she looked like a Down syndrome child. So we didn't know that time. So 28, 29 years ago, we were not really knowledgeable of such term.
If you look at medical history, Down syndrome diseases would probably take short lives, no matter whatever. You're able to manage, and now EUNICE is already 29.
Yeah.
And imagine, and we hope that, with the angelic face that she has, I think we expect her to live up to about 100 years. Now, tell us about that beautiful story of mother and daughter after you were widowed.
Yeah, actually we had, I thought we would be having difficulty in raising her up, but with my partner, my husband, her dad, we took, of course, we accepted, we embraced all the possible difficulties that we would be encountering in raising up a child with Down syndrome. We knew that she had both intellectual, mental and physical disabilities.
It was so challenging, Jade, during the pandemic, more than 2 years of the pandemic. And all establishments, including Lyceum, were closed So what did you do? How were you able to make both ends meet?
Yes, actually, I had that really, I had fear of not being able to provide for our needs since I was widowed already for more than 10 years. But during the pandemic, we had really a very supportive group who would provide for our needs. Not only Lyceum was there, our church and family, even we were living only together, only the both of us. Our family members were really away. They live very far from us, but the Lord did not leave us. He provided for our
yeah, I
needs.
can see that you are a very religious person. And we all know that without God's graces, it
That
will
is
not
right.
happen. So is
Yes.
it the same in your own case?
I believe so. Yeah, no, we cannot take any credit or any glory. All credit, all praises only belong to the Lord since He sustained us this long, not
Oo.
only during the pandemic, even before or after her dad died. He continually provided us with, showed us His sustaining grace.
Oh, your motherly love has been tested through the years, even after
That
the
is right.
death of your husband.
Tama po.
Now, what about what happened to her as she grew up? Anong kanyang mga idiosyncrasies? Hindi ka ba nahirapan for her to raise her up?
I had that fear that since medyo takot siya sa discipline ng kanyang dad, so I had to be firm also with my disciplinary measures. I had to somehow copy or follow how the discipline her dad practice or gave her. So I had to follow that.
I just want to know, does she have tantrums once in a while?
Yun po ang wala siya.
Wala
She
siya,
didn't
no?
have
Maganda.
tantrums.
She's a good
Yes.
child.
Yes, she was really brought up that way.
Let's go to the other side. Anyway, hindi naman natin talaga matatawaran ang motherly love mo sa kanya. And Eunice, you love your mom so much too, right?
Do you love me? Yes.
You love your mom so. And I know, let's go to the other aspects of Eunice life now. I know, and I have heard that she is up to now a up-and-coming movie star.
That is
O paano ba nangyari dyan?
Yeah, she's actually an actress. She had both TV and movie appearances. The first one was with Maalaala Mo Kaya under ABS-CBN. It's a program of ABS-CBN Kapamilya channel, and she worked with the superstar Nora Honor and the icon in the movie industry, Mr. Joel Torre, and the rest of the cast. That was her first TV project with ABS, and there was another one with GMA, Wagas, Down syndrome classmates. That was her role, and recently she had Cinemalaya project with Mylene Tizon.
Wow, ang galing pala nitong si Eunice. So, would your permission, would you allow us to play an excerpt of these movies?
Of course.
Para makita natin that how love can move mountains. Di ba?
Thank you.
Now, is it okay if I talk to Eunice? Okay, Eunice, how are you?
I'm
Okay,
fine.
good. How do you feel now? You feel great? Especially this Valentine's Day. What can you say about your mama's love?
Do you love me?
Do you love your mama?
You love me so much.
Okay. Okay, so
She would
much.
tell me, I love you million times.
Okay. And you are very healthy, I know, and therefore I know and I wish that you will have a long and a very fruitful life ahead of you. You should have a very bright future, especially now that you are a, should I say, movie star. Now, this YouTube program would probably be reaching over 20,000-30,000 views all over the
Wow.
world. And now, perhaps they would notice you, and it can be also para bang a marketing for you,
Yes.
no? Baka pwede nating
Another exposure.
yan. No, would you like to greet our viewers, Eunice?
Keep on watching. Hi, everyone. Hello. Keep on watching Doc EG Live. Subscribe, follow, and do not miss any episode, weekly episode. Congratulations to Dr. Eduardo G. Ong for all of his accomplishments.
Ngayon naman, we'll talk about you. No, after being widowed for almost 10 years.
More than 10.
More than 10 years. Now it's Valentine's month. Did love knock on your door?
I do not know. I kept waiting for the whole day. No, just kidding. Anyway, if God willing, I do not know if it's still His will for me to remarry. But andyan lang po yan.
But the most important talaga yung mother's love. And
that is
Eunice
right.
is the only one, right? The only
Yeah,
child.
she's my only child.
And
We've got
I know
each
hers, for quite some time, even during our planning session in Batangas, no, she was there. And
You're
she never, I
inseparable.
think, leaves you anywhere,
Opo.
anywhere, any place. She's always with you. Kaya siguro mahihirapan yung iyong magiging suitors, no? Dadaan muna sa scrutiny ni Eunice. Okay. And so, now would you like to give us a few words about motherly love and love in general?
Okay.
Jade?
Yes, thank you for this opportunity. We were invited to guest here. For all mothers out there,
Jade and Eunice, would you like to greet the people out there? Oh, Jade and Eunice, would you like to greet the people out there?
the Down Syndrome Association of the Philippines Incorporated, the DSAPI, and also the Muntinlupa Down Syndrome Association, and of course, her school under teacher Miriam Del Rosario, the Birthright Foundation, and of course, Lyceum of Alabang, the Angeles and QUIMOY families, our church families. Thank you so much. You are our strength. You are the channels of blessings. And of course, the Real Estate Management family.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you to the whole
Okay.
team.
Thank you.
Biyaya ang mga anak.
Yakap nga sa baby ko. Oh, mahal ka pa rin ni Mama.
Sarah?
Cheche, Mama. Ang sabi ng doktor, hanggang 15 anyos lang siya. Pero kita niyo naman, kasama pa rin natin siya ngayon.
Morning ko, mamiss kita.
Ano yun? Diyan sumasakay ang mga taong kailangan ng pumunta sa langit.
Hindi ulap.
Ay, hindi ba pwede?
Pero paano kung sila ay hiram na biyaya lamang?
Cheche? Karorong? Ako sa karorong ko! Karorong!
Magbabalik ang nag-iisang superstar, Nora Honor.
Lele! Kanina pa! Bakit kayo Pati ba naman sila?
Sa isang madamdaming kwento ngayong araw ng mga ina, MMK, ngayong Sabado, alas 8:15 ng gabi.
motherly love, mother and daughter love. Kaya lamang, medyo nabibitin ako. Kasi yung internet connection namin, yung ating connectivity natin ang nagkakaproblema, kaya pasensya na po tayo. But anyway, we'll try to put it again sometime siguro for a replay, no? And para maganda naman tuloy-tuloy ang ating ang ating presentation. Ang ganda naman, you know. Thank you, Jade and Eunice, for sharing with us your story. Talaga naman, that's something that can be look up to, a mother's love and a daughter's love, a daughter with the Down syndrome, and talaga naman very touching ang kanilang istorya, no? Pati nga yung kanilang movies, marami na atang movies ito si Eunice eh. Pero nakakatuwa naman ano if I share with you a little blooper na nangyari. Sabi sa akin ni Jade, doon daw nagsi-shooting si Eunice with Nora Honor, no? With the superstar Nora Honor, and Eunice was on her deathbed. No, ando na siya, mamatay na siya. Iyak nang iyak na, nakahiga si Eunice. Iyak nang iyak si Nora dahil sa siyempre take no? Aba, ang nangyari siguro naawa sa Eunice, biglang bumangon, tumutubi sa program, patay. Biglang bumangon, inakap si Nora. That's something really. Kaya yun ay blooper, pero nakakatawa naman. It goes to show how compassionate Eunice is. Na? Okay, so now we will move on to the next love story of a good friend of mine, si Attorney and MOBY ARQUIZA. Panoorin natin. Sige, love month
Love month talaga ha.
Wala na po doon. Mas maganda yun. Naku, yun. Ito dapat ganito.
Sinikit.
Hello! We are here now with a very famous couple in real estate who will discuss with us how they stood, should I say, the lasting relationship for a couple of years, I guess more than 14 years. And it's one of the most revered couple in the real estate world. I'm referring to none other than Attorney MOBY ARQUIZA and DYLYN Sanchez ARQUIZA. Hello!
Hi, Doc EG. It's been a pleasure to be with you.
Because you're one of the most, they say, well-revered couple in the industry. Matagal na kayo magkasama. You told me about 17 years?
17 years
17
of
years.
marriage.
Married.
Married 17
Okay,
years.
prior to that,
14 years of courtship.
14 years of courtship. How come? So therefore, you already know each other very well.
Yes.
From head to toe. So, I'm excited. Tell us more about how you met, how you became engaged, you married, at the same time still sticking on until this.
31 years of history to be told in a few minutes. How do you start? You start.
How do we start?
Where did you meet?
We met in Ateneo. He was taking up law, I was taking up my MBA. Yun. Tapos, we friends, we were ganyan, pakilala, and then the next thing we were going out, and may taga-ayos ng parking space ko sa law school. Yeah, basically, and then the friendship, we started as friends,
Blossom.
and then, yeah, it blossomed.
And how did you pursue DYLYN?
Yun ang
Mga puro flowers ba yan? Kasi it's a love band, ha?
kasama yan sa mga gimmick-gimmick na dapat pag-usapan. But pretty much, in law school, you don't really have time. But you have a lot of stress. So, kailangan mo talaga maghanap ng outlet. So, kailangan maghanap talaga ng opportunity na makasama si Daisy.
Wow.
We met in the school corridors.
Talaga sa corridor, sa law school.
Literal.
Magkaklase ba kayo?
Same building. Nasa MBA.
Same floor, I was in MBA, I was in law school.
But you said you've been steady, you got together for how many years? 7 years?
7.
You've been
14 years.
boyfriend, girlfriend
For 14
years.
Then before we got married. And for 17 years, we got the marriage.
I see. I saw in your video that when you got married, you were in uniform, no?
And it's wearing white duck. That's the military uniform.
So I'm excited ako dyan. Tell us more about after the marriage. Yeah. Yung after the marriage, you walk up and say, oh, this is the lady I married, this is the man I married.
How do you got? Parang mahaba-haba yun. But
No, something funny the day after we got married, I was expecting magsuswim-swim na kami sa Sofitel. Nagmamadaling bumangon. Sabi ko, bagong kasaliwanan mo ako. Sabi, hindi, kailangan ko na mag-down sa isang property. And that property became, a very good investment. First investment, married, somewhere out of town. But I think basically, marriage is a work in progress. It's not perfect. In fact, people can fall in love and they can also fall out of love. So it's a work in progress na every day you make sure that it works because iba-ibang idiosyncrasies ng bawat isa.
Paano yung, let's talk about spark. Kung magpakita mo si MOBY, dahil may spark agad, o pinurso kanyang malalaman, you love him already.
I met him sa phone. He called me up. He was referred by a classmate of mine. Okay lang, sa phone. Sample lang. Phone lang eh. Blind date, I don't like blind dates kasi ayoko na surprise. So yeah, when I saw him, okay naman. Ay, Chinese, ganyan. Mukhang matino naman, mukhang okay. But I got to like yung conversation, yung you know, I think the thought process niya, I got to know him a bit more. I think what's important is really what's inside.
You know, a long relationship like this, I think is worth emulating, no? So, Atty. MOBY, ano bang mga trick mo? Ano bang mga ginawa mo para napasagot mo si DYLYN?
Mahaba-haba rin yun. Marami-rami yun. But seriously, you know, what works is first, kailangan pare-pareho kayo mag-isip. Long term, we got to know each other. It's really more of your mindset. You know, if the mindset is long term, which we really went up long term for the career. So pareho kami career focus.
Both yun, that's one, no? Both, I didn't want to get married early because I wanted to build my corporate career. Siya naman, syempre, after law school, he has to find his place under the sun, di ba? Yung mga iba, gusto mag-asawa, like ako, that was not in our agenda. So, at least doon, nagkasundo kami. Kasi what if gusto ka na mag-asawa, hindi ako makahintay, o di problema, or vice versa. So, we were able to give each other that space na, you know, I'd flourish where I am. I-meet ko yung professional goals ko, siya din. So, di ba, pareho kayong buo. Pareho kayong buo, hindi may kulang.
Give and take. Parang kayo, you talk about it.
Agreement.
You have to prioritize. If you have, kung meron tayong isi-share for couples, first, you have to agree on your long-term goals. Kung isa gusto na magmakasal, isa career, hindi magkakasundo yan, huwag niya ituloy kasi broken marriage ang labas. Number 2, mag-align ang goals, communication. Communication, there are times, goals, then communication. Kasi pag communication, kahit align ang goals, pero sa communication, meron na nangyari, magalit isa, magalit yung pangalawa, di ano, walang mangyari. So talagang give and take yun. So kailangan pinag-uusapan yung problema and find a solution.
Okay, so you got married. Okay, after the marriage, nagreklamo agad si DYLYN. Umalis ka agad, magdadaon ka ng property which turned out to be a very good investment. How did you appease her?
Well,
Hindi naman, mabilis lang na wala. Back by lunchtime.
the key to it lang naman is, I have to explain why we need to do it. So basically, if you're starting, you have, if there's an opportunity for you to invest and the property, kasi nasa real estate tayo. So maybe I did not start as a broker, I started as an investor. But as an investor, it doesn't mean that you have to come out with a big money. At that time, wala naman kami big money kasi naubos sa wedding ang pera. So, little that we got from those who donated, di ba? If you got married, yung mga gift. Pinag-ipon yung mga napag-ipunan, yun ang pinang-invest.
Hindi, ito magandang tanong eh. Hindi ba kayo nagkaroon man lang ng altercation o away o ano that would nearly break you?
Well, nearly break.
Not nearly break, because from the start, we knew what we should be doing. As I've said, the key to it is hindi sabayan yung init ng ulo. Pag mainit yung ulo isa-isa, medyo maglilo, and then later on, you have to explain and understand each other. So, ganun lang, give and take.
And he's good at that. Kasi I'm very patient in the office, pero for some reason, personally, madali ako mag-spark. So, malaking bagay na hindi niya ako pinapatulan. Dati, lately na, siguro napipiko na. No, but seriously, I mean, mahaba pasensya, that's one. But yung mga sinasabi mong arguments na malalaki that nearly cost the marriage, we have a lot of little arguments, I guess. And I look at it parang, di ba, like yung nangyari sa Turkey, yung earthquake, the one big one, yun yung deadly eh. Baka mas maganda pa yung mga maliliit na parang makalabas lang yung fissure,
You know,
release
darling, you
kasi
have a
one big one.
flourishing career. No? Hindi pa naging hadlang yan, parang impediment to your relationship. Kasi minsan wala ka, minsan wala siya. Lessen the time to be together. Di ba?
Well, one thing about MOBY kasi, he's very supportive. What I like about him is hindi siya yung tipong guy na may insecure if the person is able to achieve more or able to achieve for that matter. I I think he gets pride from that. And that's good. Because some men, sorry but some men don't want it that way eh. Sa kanya walang problema. So nung sa realty naman, he's carving his name. Nandun rin ako to support. Kasi he's there to support me also eh. Tsaka maganda yun yung you give each other space. Kasi para kung you're both with each other too much all the time, except nung pandemic, no? Parang nakakasakal din eh. Diba?
Okay. After the marriage, what were the challenges you encountered? May mga, do you remember any instance in your marriage na parang tutupo na ayaw niya na magtuloy?
Ako wala, baka ikaw meron.
Alam mo, marami kasing challenges talaga. But pretty much what we did is before we got married, pinag-usapan na namin that there are certain limits of everyone. So hindi natin paabutin yung limit kung saan yung limit ng isa. So if you feel na malapit na siya, umabot na sa limit, then the other partner has to pull herself back or pull himself back para hindi mo i-achieve yung breaking point. May breaking point yan eh. Huwag kang umabot doon. Pag nakita mainit na, one of you should step down.
Okay, so you've been together for 17 long years, and prior to that, so many more years you were engaged. Now we would like, the viewers would like to hear from you some advice on how to stay married, how to be happy in your married life, and how to become successful in your career at the same time.
Well, the advice you can give again is to go back to the basics. You have to sit down as a couple, identify ano ba talaga ang inyong long-term plans as a couple. And once you have that long-term plan, kailangan yung pag-usapan how do you achieve that plan year after year. Importante nag-grow yung relations. So yung relationship, as I've said, give and take, communication, tapos pag medyo umabot na sa limit ng isa, the other one should be ready to pull herself or himself back para lang ma-appease, and then later on, you again find a solution doon sa problema.
Yung bang secret of your happy married life?
That's the secret. And syempre, kung alam nyo yung pareho yung gusto na goals, you have to be supportive of each other para maabot ng bawat isa yung goals nyo para sa inyo tsaka sa individual goals ninyo. Very important kasi na meron din growth na mangyayari individually. May growth din as a couple. So, importante sabay yun. Hindi pwedeng one way. Relationship is a two-way process. So, may give and take talaga siya. And then next is on the career goals. So, kailangan nyo talaga pag-usapan hanggang saan ba talagang limit ng tao. So, kailangan pag nakita mo medyo nahihirapan, the other partner should step in to help na ma-achieve niya. Yung ano.
Well said. DYLYN, any message to our viewers on how to become successful in your married life and at the same time, pursuing your career, your own respective career?
For me, it's pretty simple. I think it's important for you as a married couple to have communication. Kasi hindi naman psychic ang bawat isa. Iba yung point of view. So it's very important na may communication. That's one. So that the other knows where you're coming from and is able to understand or at least empathize. Number two is it's very important to create happy memories.
Oh, happy memories.
Kasi when the going gets tough, and it will, it's part of marriage, yun yung mga deposito mo. Because pag nag-argue kayo at nagkaroon ng mga problema, yan yung mga withdrawal mo. So kung wala kang depositong malalim, wala ka nang pag-withdrawhan, and that leads to the demise of the marriage. And then the third is know that marriage is a work in progress. Some people kasi think that pag kinasal kami, you have that romanticized version of marriage na pag kinasal kami, all will be better, mas babait siya, hindi na siya babaero, hindi na siya ganito. Tama yung sinabi ng one of my mentors that marriage actually magnifies what the person is. So kung makalat siya nung nakilala mo, mas magiging makalat siya pag nag-asawa kayo. Kung ano ba, kung tahimik siya, di ba, kung magulo siya, mas, kasi wala ka nang wall eh. You can be yourself eh. So it's magnified. So kung before pa lang, medyo may nakikita ka ng parang mga red flags, pag-usapan nyo na. Kasi kung hindi, it's just gonna get magnified. And know that it's not a perfect thing, it's a work in progress. So kung may pagkukulang yung tao at ikaw mismo alam mong meron, edi pag-usapan nyo. It's a compromise. It's a compromise.
Okay, so thank you for sharing your thoughts and insights on how to become happy in your married life. And I hope you'll stay in love and happy and married till the end of time. Maraming salamat.
Yung sa COVID, akala mo end of time na yun, di ba?
Thank you, Sir E.G.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been an honor to be part of your
Sige, love month eh. Kaya,
Love month talaga, ha?
Wala na po doon. Mas maganda yun. Naku, yun na. Ito dapat ganito.
Dinikit.
hello, we're trying to share the video of Attorney Moby and DYLYN, but there seems to be some technical problem, and I guess we're trying our IT is trying to look into that so we can share it, that beautiful love story of Attorney Moby and DYLYN. So just a minute. We'll try to fix it. Talaga din naman na medyo natutuwa ako, natatouch ako sa dalawang love stories. Hi. Oh my God. So we're having some sort of a difficulty in our internet connection here in our location. And maybe what I can do is we'll play the love story of Attorney Moby in a little while. However, we'll give you another video on the birthday celebration of an 87-year-old Nanay Julie.
Alala ko yung mami ko. Meron tayong special guest.
Wow! Sino yun?
Ladies and gentlemen, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Fresh from Texas, Tita Irma! At saan? Kakakala nyo, tinanong namin ng wish ko na. Wish ko lang isang linggo bago mag-process. Ito, tinutol na. Palakpakan naman, Tita Irma! Sabihin mo na ngayon sa inyong nanay.
Sana napasaya ka namin. Inaano namin yan. Hindi ka na ba ako magsinungaling sa'yo?
Si ano naman, si Tito po. Ay, Tito Gary, sorry, lasing lang po ako. Galing kasi ako binyagat lang. Sorry. Go, Tito Gary.
So really, this is, I think, a bad day because problems of internet are befalling us. So anyway, so to continue the program, we'll try to fix it and have it replayed to you sometime next week. Okay, so we now move on to the greetings. I would like to greet a belated happy birthday to my boss, Dr. Danilo Viterbo Ayap, of the President and CEO of Lyceum of Alabang, and also belated happy birthday to the honoree Jade Angeles QUIMOY, our guest this afternoon. At may you live 100 more years, successful life. Okay, so now we moved on to the commercials. Okay. Okay, for your stem cell ultimate healthcare, so you want for aging to defy the revolutionary age-defying health supplement, go take Pure Care. Okay. And that is our model, si Kate Dalaga Garcia. So to protect, to defend, to shield, to boost, activate, strengthen, and regenerate and rebuild, revitalize cells so that you can stay forever young. Take Portier. Okay, for Black MP, my good friend Doc Lulu Marquez gonna be with us next meeting. Take Black MP Living Water. You know, all my waters now are black because it is a unique supplement infused with fulvic and minerals as well as SBO, soil-based organism, probiotics, both USDA organic certified. Kaya take Black MP Living Water. Then, as usual, the Asian Center for Entrepreneurship is hiring more employees for its expansion program. Okay, secretaries, IT, and also researchers are on deck. And still, enrollment to the Blendplex program of Lyceum of Alabang taking BS Real Estate Management is still ongoing. Classes start February 27. Please take the opportunity if you want to go into the very lucrative field of real estate, enroll BS REM. Also, the Asian Center, balik mo, the Asian Center of Entrepreneurship in partnership with Lyceum of Alabang is now moving on, and enrollment going on as in the Blendplex program of Lyceum of Alabang. Yes. Also, the ASRE is together with AMA University Online Education System offers Master in Business Administration, with MBA with specialization in real estate management. Okay, so it's a 1-year online educational program. No non-thesis. Enroll now. Okay. Also, this is the ASRE model, Lichel Noy. Okay. Okay. Also, the we are having a educational tour to Taipei City in Taiwan. Come and join us in the Taiwan and get the Taiwan experience at its best on May 20, or rather March 30 to April 2, 2023. So you savor the hospitality of Taiwan on the academic and real estate side. So join us. Also, a real estate brokerage seminar, those of you yung nagtanong kanina, those of you who'd like to do it, enroll at the Pasay Makati Real Estate Board for March 17, a seminar for startup real estate salespersons. Enroll now. And also, next week, we'll have a seminar or webinar for real estate service training program for new salesperson. Yung gustong maging salesperson, kagaya kanina yung questions nila, you can just connect to the Las Piñas City Real Estate Board or lpcrebeduc@gmail.com, no? Or 8833-3065. Call on Miss Evangeline at 0963-410-3349. So enroll now. It's gonna be next week. Next week na yan no? February 23 to 25. So I'll see you there. Okay, now for the final quote of the week. Since this is a love month, people say, I don't want to fall in love. I just want to remain celibate or single for the rest of my life. But remember the quote of Alfred Lord Tennyson? Better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. From the most famous English poet of the Victorian era, Alfred Lord Tennyson, 1809 to 92. So love to the hilt. Love with all your heart, and I tell you, you will have the spice of life. Okay? I love you all, and on behalf of my team headed by Ellen Lee, our director for administration and marketing, and the rest of the team, our staff and our crew, then this is Doc EG saying that we will see you again next week in another episode of Doc EG Live. Till then, stay safe and be happy and be always in love. Okay, see you next week. Bye. Welcome to the beautiful city of Bigan, Ilocos Sur. This is Doc EG as I trek and guide you to this wonderful and beautiful city. So here we are. Let's go.
Next year. Because mga bangkuan will travel for